Hey designers, this is how you're going to start and set up your documents, your artboards for the Word as Image project. And we're using Gravit Designer for this one. So when you open up Gravit Designer, you're going to do New Design, and then you're going to actually add the width and your height here. So you don't need to use any of these templates here. We're going to do 8 inches by 8 inches. We're creating a square artboard. And we're going to change it from pixels to inches, okay? If you keep it at pixels, it's going to be really, really small and tiny. So make sure you change it to inches and then click Create. That's going to give you your one artboard or page to start. Then we're going to go over to where it says Pages. We're going to create a new page. So it's a little piece of paper with a plus. You can see it automatically added the same size here with page 2. And then we'll add one more for page 3. It put it below the ones that are there. But before this project, it's really nice to visually see them next to each other. That's how it'll end up looking cohesive is if they're aligned together. So go ahead and just move that up in a line with the other ones that you have. And then you can kind of scroll around to which one you're working at. And then I did a zoom in, I did a Control+, and you can see when I did that, because Artboard 3 or page 3 is selected, it automatically zoomed into that one. So we're going to scroll over to page 1 and click on that. You can see we're clicked on it here and over here. And we're going to start adding some pieces to this. So first of all, if you want to add some kind of a background, a colored background, something that's different than white, you'll want to add that first. You can add it later, but then you'll have to rearrange it and reorder it. You can always change it later as well. So we're going to add different layers. So we're going to start with this base layer and go ahead and go to the rectangle tool. You're going to click and drag just over this area. You can see it kind of snaps it to that edge. And there it added it for me as gray. So I think maybe I'll make kind of choose a bluish for now. And once I start adding my letters in there, I could always change it and try something new. So I'm going to do the blue, just a little bit darker version. So I'm using the color picker over here to choose a different version. Then I want to make sure I lock that layer, because once I start making the text on top, I don't want it to grab and move around. So right now I have my layer, my rectangle layer, and I'm going to lock it. All right. Next, I highly recommend that you add a new layer for adding your text on. So click New, and that's going to be layer 0 in this case. You can rename it, and I'm going to use Cloud for my word. So I'm just going to name it Cloud Text. And then I can start adding some pieces here.